You're relatively new to the company,
I mean, I've been working here for nearly 2 months.
and you're under a lot of stress. Entry-level jobs in this industry are tough, right? Long hours? First one in, last one out.
Good night.
You're smart. You have to be smart. It's a tough job, but I can see that you've got what it takes.
I want those new pages before I get on the class.
He promised the first thing.
Where we at?
200K and 2 points.
That's full.
Maybe they can put in a good word for you.
No, I'll hire externally. Listen, his schedule has shifted. Does 7 p.m. work?
Still at the hotel or?
Yes. What?
This is turkey. I said chicken.
There's a call waiting.
Oh, her. She's been here before. A few times.
What is it?
The wife. Say he's in an important meeting.
No, say he's in screening.
Where is he? What did you say? They told me you were smart.
I overreacted.
It was not my place to question your decision. I will not let you down again.
You know you can always come to us, right? Come to us first, okay?
The last 2 checks don't have a name or anything, just a dollar amount.
Ignore it.
Okay, and will he know what it's for?
Yep, he'll know.
I wouldn't sit there.
Never sit on the couch. Here, here, initial here, sign there.
Do I need a lawyer or something?
You have a lawyer?
I was worried for the school. I mean, they were just like laughing about it.
Can you deal with this?
Hi, why me? Who is that?
Wasting my time.
Your mom and I were excited for you. It's a great opportunity.
What can we do?
Do about what?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, I'm Farah Isalina.
Hi, my name is Nur Ainadia.
Today, we are going to present a video critique about a movie titled The Assistant. So, let us start. The Assistant is a 2019 American film directed, produced and edited by Kathy Green. This film explains how predatory behavior stays hidden. A young woman grows increasingly uncomfortable working for a mogul reminiscent of Harvey Weinstein. This movie explores how easy it is for a powerful people to exploit absolute authority. So, let us move on to the synopsis of this movie. This movie is about Jane, a recent college graduate and aspiring film producer who just landed her dream job as a junior assistant to a powerful entertainment mogul. Her day is much like any other assistant, making coffee, ordering lunch, arranging travel accommodations, and taking phone messages. But as Jane follows her daily routine, she grows increasingly aware of the abuse that insidiously colors every aspect of her workday. From my point of view, I really love this movie and I would like to recommend you to take this movie into your movie to watch list. Because eventually, the assistant builds to a sort of climax with a meeting between Jane and a human resource representative played with science skill by Matthew. Their brutally compelling exchange, which finally voices some of the unspoken truths of the movie, makes for a terrific ending.
Morning.
Hey.
How was your weekend?
It was alright, I guess.
Morning. His schedule? How was your weekend?
Amazing. Yours?
I was here.
Oh, right. Thanks for that.
The first critical incidents are small talks. These are when Jane asks her colleagues, "How was your weekend?" Her colleague then responds with, "It was alright, I guess." From the first scene, we can see that Jane has a small talk with one of her colleagues when she first arrived in the office. Then, for the second scene, Jane also asks the same question, which is, "How was your weekend?" He then responds, "Amazing, yours?" From the second scene, we can see that Jane has small talk again when she was distributed the draft to all of them. Based on communication theories, The act of Jane starting the small talks gives them a chance to get to know each other better, and this also fosters a more friendly work environment. This also will reflect a positive work environment for them in the future. So, I will recommend that coworkers should engage in small talk between them to strengthen the bond and to avoid awkward situations while working.
This is turkey. I said chicken. Forget it.
The second critical incident is disrespect. These are when Jane bought some sandwiches for her colleagues, but there is no one who is saying thank you to her. To be worse, one of her colleagues scolded her just because she bought the wrong sandwich for him. He said, "This is turkey, I said chicken." From the second scene, we can see that Jane washed her dishes at pantry and there were two women entering the pantry while talking. They were talking and it seems like they are waiting for their turn to wash their dishes too. But suddenly, they left the pantry just like that. They left their unwashed plate and let Jane wash theirs. Based on communications theories, these actions show that the attitudes of the respect among colleagues. They do not say thank you to Jane after what she did to her colleagues. She helped to buy sandwiches and washing the dishes. These actions will cause negative impact on Jane as she may experience depression, anger, isolation, and feel humiliated. So I will recommend that colleagues should respect to each other to reduce workplace stress, conflict, and problems. At the same time, an increase in workplace respect will help to improve communications between colleagues.
Now, what did you say to her? What did you say? What the fuck did you say to her? You're filling your head with this bullshit. It's not your job. Somehow.
Hey, how'd it go?
Even further. They told me you were smart.
The third critical incident is about politeness in bracket bad language. The first scene is when Jane's boss speaks using profane or vulgar language towards her. From the scene, we can see that Jane's boss called and scolded her because she has answered his wife's call who asked about his whereabouts using the office number. Based on communication theories, the way and the words used by the boss are profane, and these are not the way to speak to your employees. The boss' response will cause embarrassment to Jane as other workers solve the situation, and this also can cause stress towards Jane. His response also reflects a lack of respect for his employees. So, as an employer, he needs to speak using good words and intonation to show an attitude of professionalism towards his employees during working hours. And he should not bring privacy issues to the office that involve his employees.
I thought there was comp coverage.
It's just the last two scenes.
In the flashback?
Gone, right?
I wouldn't sit there.
Never sit on the couch.
Hello, where is he?
Where'd you take her?
What?
The girl, where'd you take her?
The mark.
Mark.
It's like like that time at Cannes.
I was in London, dude.
I would remember where it was. It was Cannes.
Seriously, you would not remember, given how late the dude cap you and what's his name? It was
Who is-
London.
who is this?
It was Cannes. Jeffrey was there, remember?
I'm sure we can add her.
Hey, you check over the
And for the auction, yeah.
The fourth critical incident is about work ethic, which is gossiping. From the scene, we can see that some employees went to their boss' room for meeting, but at the end, their boss was not there for the meeting. Out of nowhere, one of them said, "I would not sit there," and the other colleagues say that, "Never sit on the couch." They absolutely talk about their boss and they started to laugh each other. Jane was asked about the girl's whereabouts and she said the mark. Suddenly, all employees started to flashback their boss' behavior at London and Cannes. Based on communication theories, this situation shows that the employees badmouth their boss' affairs, or in the other words, they are gossiping. At the workplace, we cannot interfere the others' affairs. This action will only cause low productivity on work and it will create unhealthy work environments. Gossip at work can also result in low morale, reduced productivity, and even disciplinary actions. So, as employees, we need to stay away from others' personal affairs to prevent misunderstanding later. We will never know either the news is true or false unless we have enough evidence to prove it.
Mom?
What? I can't hear you.
Mom, can you hear me though?
Where are you? Should you be at work?
I'm at work.
In the office?
Yeah, of course I'm at the office.
What's going on?
No, nothing.
He won't make it to the theater in time. Should we just cancel or? It starts at 7:30.
Okay, he's not gonna be happy.
The fifth critical incident is about attitudes, in bracket bad attitudes. Jane left the office without permission during working hours. From the scene, we can see that Jane left her workplace without telling her colleagues when Jane knew there will be a new assistant works in the company. She decided to meet Wilcock, the head of Human Resource Department, which is in the next building, to report about her boss' affair, on what she has seen, and she thinks it's wrong to hire the new assistant. The second scene shows that Jane went out to drink a cup of water while making a phone call with her mother to ask about her personal life during working hours. Based on communication theories, the attitude or act that Jane left the office and made a lengthy personal call during working hours is not a good attitude, and this action can give a negative impression from her employer and the other workers. This also can distract her working concentration, performance, and also can lead to loss of productivity. So, as an employee, Jane should at least tell her colleagues or put a note on her desk whenever she needs to leave the office. The employer also should monitor their employees to avoid unnecessary behavior during working hours.
There's this girl who arrived today. She's from Boise.
Okay.
And she's very pretty. She's young.
Okay.
She was waitressing in Sun Valley when she met him. And he just liked her, apparently, and just gave her an assistant job.
And?
Well, she doesn't have any experience, or not much experience, and he just flew her over from Boise and is putting her up at a hotel.
The last critical incident is by his employer. From the scene, we can see that Jin went to HR department to make a complaint. Jin met head of HR department and she started to talk about the girl who came to the company. Jane said that girl was from Idaho, Boise, and she used to be a waitress in Sun Valley back then. Boss met her there and she was hired to join the company just because her appearance. Jane wanted to say that her boss was hiring that girl just like that. This is because that girl did not have any work experience or have so much work experience to join the company. At first, when that girl went to the company, Jane was asked to bring her to the Mark Hotel. Based on communications theories, this behavior shows that Jane's boss was biased employer. Her boss is already evaluating the terms and conditions of an employee's job. Her boss was hiring an employee not based on qualifications and work experience, but he hired based on his preference such as pretty and young, or maybe good at his sexual favor. This incident proves that her boss shows unprofessional behavior. It will affect self-esteem, motivations, and productivity on works. The employees will also lose their respect to their employer since their boss did not show good attitude. In order to improve the productivity of the company, employee need to hire employees who have good qualifications, have enough work experience. The employee also needs to be professionals in doing work which is related to the company so that the other employees will respect you. In a conclusion, there are a lot of lessons that we can learn from this video except in terms of professional and unprofessional behavior at the workplace. This video excepts highlight the importance of work ethics, communications, and attitudes in the workplace. We can conclude that all these aspects of communications do not only impact on our relationships with others, but teach us on how to communicate effectively. As an employee, they must carry out their responsibilities towards the company by doing their works properly and practice good behavior while working, such as polite and respectful among colleagues. The employee should also take a big role, which is they must show positive and professional attitude towards employee, speaking positive words, appreciate their employees, and show them a good manner.
That's all from us. Thank you.